but she's holding tight to one of her bottles. And then I imagined it in my head, and that's my with the bottles in there.
Important words. So one of the words I found was memoir, and like it's a memoir is an essay on a learned subject, and I picked it because the entire story is kind of based off Monk or the narrator's memoir. And then
Why is storytelling a powerful way to connect people across generations? At the end of the story, Turtle Kid joined the storytelling tradition. Why is this moment important? Okay, so this storytelling is powerful because it keeps all of the traditions. So whenever they have something like this, they like together. They can keep the family traditions and they can pass it along. And like it's important because like all the generations are somehow connected.
And then my next passage was on page 207.
It makes sense.
It was when it said, it was raining and we were on the highway, approaching the turnoff toward our house in Hartsdale when a truck skidded across the road and hit our rear bumper, and then our little car spun off the road. And then I picked this passage because this was the moment that made Chris not be able to walk, and it made him like change his whole life. And then this was the doodle bag. It was like
okay, does everybody have their jobs?
Yep.
This was my sketch of the character. Describe what the character acts like. So, he's nice and kind, he's generous, and he's helpful. Describe what the character looks like. He has pretty short hair. He says he's normal height. A normal person. The character something confusing about the character is what a lot of people something admirable about the character. The quote from this character is
Question, and there's two this teams. Sounded more like bumper cars than basketball with all the congestion. Definition, overcrowded / clogging. Well, I think it is an interesting word. It's the place where her and her brother talk, and they learn an important lesson. Yeah. That's where like it all cuts to black. You know? Okay. Any questions? What's next? That is the pool, the chairs, and the umbrellas. I did it relatively. And then interruptions. 34. Sometimes described as ferocious and terrible. I believe it's in the bottom of the page. It's an adjective, meaning savagely fierce, cruel, or violent.
I did the thing where she's leaning on the truck, and I think that was, I don't know if that was a good but she's like sitting, leaning on the door, and her dad was like, be careful because the latch is loose. And I think it's kind of important. It kind of shows her with her dad and like looking at her and how
I put kidnapped by pirates. And Blair is on the beach, so I drew a beach. It was like daytime, and why? It was the one of the pirates. They said that it was for like bargaining reasons.
She doesn't know her well enough, basically, because friends, they have to know each other in order to like to get a good friendship.
I mean, it's actually hard to get something for someone like just to skip it that day. So I think it's funny how like she didn't find it a good movie.
Honestly, when I go to bed, it's funny that she gets to see this.
Yeah.
My first thing would just be like,
It's always good to like know the person. Always get them to know it.
So
I was the clever connector. I did something similar to what you did. When they were sitting around having their weekly Saturday meal, which is what they called it, in my family from my dad's side, we all go to Palm Springs to celebrate Thanksgiving, and we like to go outside